Hi,
Hi,
we're the Forest City Knit Girls. I'm Carrie,
I'm June.
And I'm Patty.
and this is episode
38. I'm pretty sure it's 38.
That sounds right.
We should always check this before we start.
right before. You know,
I know.
I have the good intentions of checking it, and then I just forgot. So
Yeah. Pretty sure it's 38.
we are back to our Zoom format for the next little while. So there's a lot of cases, and we're doing our best and being good citizens and staying within our households right now. So hope everyone's well and safe.
For sure. Yeah. So we're a knitting podcast from London, Ontario. Jean and I are sisters, and Carrie's our good friend. And we are going to talk about our knitting and show you some acquisitions maybe. And just get together and have a little chit chat.
Yeah. So we'll talk about what knit-alongs we have going on first.
Okay.
Around that. So we have a couple that are ending next week, early next week on November 30th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have our Choose Love Shawl, which is a shawl make along, I guess. So you can enter any shawl that you've been working on. But if you have been knitting the Choose Love Shawl, and you can enter that twice by just posting your your finished object photo twice in the finished object thread. So you get a double entry for if you're knitting that one. But there's lots of nice shawls, and like I said, any shawl qualifies. So get your FOs in there. It's coming to an end. We've been running.
The prizes are posted in the knit along thread, so you can see the prize for the draw.
Yeah, I feel like we've been running this one for a little while, so it'll be nice to kind of wrap it up and get a prize out to the winner. That's kind of exciting. It's a beautiful prize. So
yeah, I agree. And I'm looking forward to wrapping this up too, because I'm working on 2 shawls and they're still not finished, but that's my goal, is to have them finished by next week too.
That's a big goal.
I know. I'm almost there.
That's awesome.
I think it's doable.
Yeah. Excellent.
Nice. And then our other one that we're running until the 30th is
the sock.
Sock.
Yeah. Yeah. So same thing. Enter your a photo of your finished pair of socks in the FO thread, and you'll qualify for the prize. Also, for both of all of our knit-alongs, we always pick a winner from our chatter thread as well. So if you're not quite finished your socks, post in the chatter thread and you'll qualify for a prize as well. Yeah. So
there have been lots of socks, and
I noticed
posted as well. So many nice ones.
And the 3 of us are knitting the Leo and Roxy anniversary sock. I have not made any progress on mine, but I think, Patty, you have for sure. I'm not sure if you have.
Not since the last episode, but I'll show what I've done. I'm sure, Patty, you're quite a bit further along than I am.
Well, I decided to work on these a little bit on the weekend. And so I actually did get one of them finished.
Oh, it's so cute.
So cute. I love it. It's a nice fitting sock. Something that's a little bit different about this sock that people with sort of a wider ankle might appreciate is there are more stitches around the ankle. So it's nice and easy to pull onto your foot. But it doesn't slip down or anything. So it's actually quite nice fitting. I was very impressed with it. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit, but yeah, it fits great. And
ribbing around the leg and then just the top of the foot. Is the bottom of the foot ribbed or no?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
So the pattern, it's called the Leo and Roxy anniversary sock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked that about that. And then I do have the second sock cast on as well, just a little bit.
Nice.
So I'm getting there. Maybe next week I'll have a new pair of socks to wear.
Your second sock matches my first sock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not very far along, so I have quite a bit of knitting to do with this, but I know I'm gonna love them.
Yeah, the yarn is amazing. It's really soft, and I really like it. They do sell the marled yarn at Leo and Roxy for if you want to make a sweater with it or other things. But I could definitely see making a sweater with this.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
really nice.
Or even a cowl or something, like a double wrapped cowl with that.
Yeah. And I loved a marled yarn.
Yeah.
I love the look of it.
So do I. Yeah, it's really, really nice wool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's November 30th that we'll be drawing for that prize as well, or closing the knit along off, and we'll draw at the next podcast.
Yeah. So we'll announce the winners on our next podcast. And then also we should mention the pet photos and stories thread. We draw a winner from that thread every month. It's our favorite thread. So get your photos of your pets in there. We love to see them. And we'll draw a winner for November and announce that also on our next podcast.
Nice.
Yeah. So sorry, June, go ahead.
Oh, and we have another knit along too, right? The Lana.
Yeah.
Right. So many knit alongs. I can't keep track of them. So we partnered up with Unit Toronto, and we're doing a knit along with them to knit the Lana Pullover, and we're running that till the end of the year, I believe. Right? It's the end of the year. And Unit was very gracious and donated an awesome prize for it. Also, you can see the photo in the KAL thread for that. And we're all knitting the Lana Pullover as well.
We are. It hasn't been my focus, but it will be. December is when I'm going to have that sweater done. I will have it done by the end of our knit along. That's my goal.
That's the same for me. I did cast it on. I started with the sleeve, and then my tension was really off, and it was quite large. So I'm redoing it again. But I'm the same. It's going to be my December focus.
Yeah.
And it's my focus right now. I finished a test knit, and I put everything else away, and I'm only working on the Lana right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sweater. So I'm really excited to put all my focus into it and get it off the needles, because I'm excited to wear it.
Yeah.
Same here. It'll be our Christmas gifts to ourselves.
Most of my knitting will be my Christmas gift to myself.
Yeah.
I'm really doing a lot of gift knitting, so.
No, me either.
No.
I guess we could mention that for the month of December, we will be running a new knit along, because we're closing 2 of them the end of November. And it's going to be, I think we ran this last December as well.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the gift knit along. So if you're knitting something that's going to be a gift for somebody else, you can enter this knit along. And it can be anything. It can be hats, mitts, sweater, shawl, whatever you're working on. But the criteria to enter is it has to be something that you're giving to somebody else.
Yeah. And we'll just run it for the month of December. So that will close end of December along with the Lana knit along.
And I think we'll allow whips. So if you're
Yeah.
already working on something and you cast off before we open or during the time that we are running this knit along, you're welcome to enter your WIP as well.
Yeah, I agree. Anything goes.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
So we'll share what those prizes are in a coming episode and do the same thing that Patty's been doing a great job of, is putting the prizes in the actual threads too. So we remember what we're giving away and you can take a look at them whenever you'd like. So
yeah. Fun. All right. I think that's everything for
yeah.
I think so.
So June, do you want to start with what you're wearing? Because I think it's the newest item of the three of ours.
Sure. So this has been one of my main focuses since our last podcast, because I really wanted to get it finished, and I finally finished the Girlfriends cardigan by Enixtruck. Did I say that right?
Anka's trick.
Anka's trick. I say it wrong every time. I'm so sorry. So she's an amazing knitwear designer, and I've just been wanting to knit this for so long. So this is the Girlfriends cardigan. I'm going to stand up so you can see. It's quite long.
Oh, it
Here,
is.
I'm going to put a picture so you can see the full thing. It has pockets. I'm on my tiptoes trying to show you. It has little pockets. It has lots of I-cord features. So it has I-cord features on the shoulders, on the sleeves. Can you see that?
Yep.
On the sleeves, down the front, it's all I-cord, and the whole cardigan is garter stitch, which is great. It was a very relaxing knit. It just took a long time because it was a lot of stitches on small needles. So yeah, I finished this I think about a week ago, and I wear this almost every day. It feels like a hug. It is such a comfortable, cozy cardigan. I knit it with fingering weight yarn held double with Mohair, and the fingering weight yarn is Artfield Bell, and the Mohair is a loft from Knit Picks. Lovely yarn, and paired together, it's just so soft and cozy. And the pattern is actually written for a solid color, but I had bought three different colors of Artfield Bell with the intention of doing a fade. Actually, I bought 4 colors with the intention of doing a fade with a different sweater, but then I decided that I just love the 3 colors so much together that I would knit this cardigan with it. So I did a little bit of a fade. Can you see that?
Yeah. Looks really nice.
Thank you. I highly recommend it. Pardon?
Yeah. It looks so cozy.
It is. It is, yeah. And the fit is really nice. I wasn't sure if it was going to be long enough, but after I soaked it and blocked it, it stretched out. In fact, it stretched out to down below my knees. So, so I had to put it in the dryer to kind of shrink it up a little bit again. But yeah, it's a very nice pattern. I highly recommend it.
That's awesome, June.
So I think the last episode we recorded, you were talking about how you couldn't get Mohair, the Knit Picks Mohair. You switched it. Did you switch it in the sweater? And can you tell?
So funny story about that. I thought that I was going to run out, and it turns out that I had just enough. So I ran out on the last cuff. Okay, but then I had some options. I could undo my swatch and use the Mohair from that, because it would have been enough to finish the cuff, or break into the skein of Rowan. Which I decided to do because I didn't feel like unraveling my swatch, and you can't even tell the difference.
No, you can't. That's amazing. Nice. That's awesome.
I like to be safe. I felt more secure having those 2 extra skeins of Mohair just in case.
And now you have them for something else.
Exactly.
Nice. How about you, Patty?
I'm wearing my Super Simple Summer Sweater by Joji Locatelli. It's actually my second one that I knit. I love it. It's a super fast, fairly fast knit, I would say, because it's done in worsted weight. Does the pattern call for worsted weight? Do you remember?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So the yarn, so it's a top-down construction. It's very well written. It's got like a yoke fit. It has like, what do you call these, slits?
Split hem.
Yeah, like a split hem. That's what it's called. Very comfortable to wear. It feels like a sweatshirt. Yeah, and I forget when I made this. It was in the spring?
I think it was in August.
Oh, in the summer. Okay.
Late summer, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, time flies.
It does.
The yarn that I used is by Leo and Roxy. It's their worsted weight, and it's their wool cotton blend. It's such nice yarn. Like, it's soft, but it's almost got like a fuzz to it. I don't know. It's just really, really soft. I just love it. Yeah. And I would highly recommend. I think this probably would be a good pattern for a beginner.
I agree.
I agree.
Fairly simple and very well written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love yours. I love the color.
I had leftover yarn and I made a hat to go with it too, but I don't have the hat handy, but I kind of like the hat. I love. I wear the hat all the time, and I feel like I'm just starting to go through a cycle with my sweaters now that it's getting cooler. We got a bit of a hot spell, but now I feel like I'm wearing my sweaters more and more. And I'm trying to rotate through them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me too. But there are certain ones that I gravitate toward more often, and my super simple sweater is one of them. I wear it
comfortable.
often. It's so comfortable. It's just such a classic shape and easy to wear. It fits perfectly. Yeah, it's a nice pattern.
Yeah, love it.
I wore mine yesterday.
Yeah.
And what about you, Carrie?
I am wearing this is an older one. So this is my Zwag by Caitlin Hunter. And I knit this for when we went to Rhinebeck 3 years ago now. Has it been 3 years? It's our first one?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's been out for a while. This is one of my favorite sweaters that I wear too. It's really comfortable. I cannot remember the wool that I used. I know that this is like a alpaca cotton blend, I think. So it's nice and light, and it's got some like lace detail in the yoke, and I love it. It's one of my faves. So
it looks comfortable.
Yeah. Sure. Top down construction, very simple color work here, and then you just switch to your contrasting color for a bit, and another few rows of simple color work. There is little cable details through the whole thing, like on the arms and throughout the whole body, to give it some texture. A lot of people knit it without it though. If you look at the project page, there's a lot that don't put the cable detail into it, but I liked it. I liked how it gave it texture, so I kept it in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
it looks great.
It does.
Yeah.
I think, isn't the color work, didn't you use Zen Yarn Garden?
Yes, I did. Thank you, June. That's
You're
right.
welcome. I don't know how I remember that.
Yeah, I got both of the yarns at one of our local yarn shops, London Yarns. I went there and picked it up, and the girl that was working was super helpful and helped me decide because she knew the sweater and had some ideas, so that was great. But yeah, I love it. And it still has held up over 3 years of wearing it a lot too, so.
Yeah. That's awesome. I've always wanted to knit that sweater and just haven't gotten it on my needles, so maybe someday.
Yeah, it's really easy. Like this part, there is like yarn overs and lace details. So I did make sure I used stitch markers just to keep track of my repeats, because I did not want to have to rip out lace and yarn overs and things. So, which made it super easy to follow. As long as you do that with your stitch markers, it's so easy. So that's what I'm wearing. How about FOs?
Does anybody have FOs?
Yeah.
Just what I'm wearing.
What about you, Carrie?
Yep, I have a couple.
Okay.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Doesn't matter. I have two as well.
Oh, okay. So this is not an FO. I've showed this before. This is the Sweater Freak. I did a test knit for the Usher hat, which is a houndstooth pattern. And the timing of this was really perfect because I'd already decided I was going to knit her Usher Cowl as a gift knit for somebody. This is one of my 2 gift knits that I'm doing this year. So I had ordered the wool and then she put out a call for test knitters. So it was perfect timing, but I finished the cowl now.
Pretty.
Nice.
Yeah, so I love it. I love how the houndstooth pattern changes. So at the bottom it's black houndstooth and at the top it goes to the gray houndstooth.
That's really nice.
So it's mosaic knitting. I used Leo and Roxy. It's a DK weight pattern. So I used McSteamy is the dark one, and then Meredith is the light one for the colors that I chose.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. What a nice gift.
Highly recommend this pattern. It's so easy to follow and it's quick. Like I knit this hat in 1 weekend and then I knit this cowl in 1 weekend. So it doesn't take a lot of time to do if you're looking for something quick to knit somebody.
Yeah.
Totally recommend this. It's super cute. So this is going in the mail to its new recipient.
You'll have to ask her to take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love those colors. I feel like the McSteamy and Meredith are like the staple grays of Little Red Mitten, or not Little Red Mitten, sorry, of Leo and Roxy. Like they're the best 2 colors of gray together.
And this DK is so nice. I think it has cashmere in it.
Nice.
It's 100% merino. I just bought some, but it's soft. I think it has.
Oh yeah, it is 100% merino.
Mm-hmm.
It is so soft. It's like buttery.
I know.
I love it. I probably shouldn't be rubbing it on my face because I'm giving it away to somebody. I love it.
Lots of love injected into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so soft, so nice to knit with. I would definitely consider a sweater in this DK because it's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. What do you got, Patty?
What do you have, Patty?
Well, the first one that I have is, these are actually both gift knits as well, but it's a hat, as you can tell from my wiggly pom-pom. So this is the Myra hat.
That's Knox Mountain Company? Is that who did the Myra?
Yeah, yeah. It's got like a diamond, I guess, patterned on it. I pulled yarn from my stash and I decided to marl 2 colors together. So it's, I held 2 fingering weights together. And I think the pattern calls for a DK, but this is between, I would say more between a DK and a worsted weight. So it's a little bigger. It was a fun hat, fairly quick to knit. The ribbing is like a twisted rib. So it's got the twisted rib along the brim and then also at the top of it.
Oh, neat.
Oh, nice.
And then it has the diamond pattern in between them. Really nice fitting hat.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh,
Cute.
Yeah, I think it turned out quite nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. I love the 2 colors together.
Yeah. And then, so the yarn that I used, one was a knit crate that I got, Uru, is that how you say it? Uru yarn?
Uru.yarn or, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you'd be able to buy this anymore, but I pulled it from my stash and I got it a long time ago. And then the other yarn that I put with it is, it's a Tanis Fiber Arts yarn.
Nice.
Yeah. I found that the dark blue, the Tanis Fiber, made my hands turn a little bit blue as I was knitting it. So I thought it was gonna bleed a lot when I blocked the hat, but it actually didn't. So I think
it was all on your hands by then, by the time you
yeah,
blocked
it was all on my hands, and it wasn't a big deal at all. As you can see, it didn't change the color of it.
Not at all.
No.
It's really
No.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
And your pom-pom, is that a rose and pearl pom-pom?
Rose and pearl. I finally got my order. So I can't remember the color or what this one's called.
So cute.
Yeah. Nice big fluffy pom-pom. I love it. Yeah.
That's a great gift.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a half object.
Sure.
Unless you want to keep going, Patty.
Doesn't matter. Go for it.
Okay. So on the last episode, I showed, oh, maybe, no, you know what? Maybe I'll wait. Go ahead, Patty. Go ahead.
Well, Carrie, you have another, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to
So I showed it on the last one. It was still a whip. It was a test knit that I was doing for Lisa Hands. And she released, I'll put a picture up because it's really big, so it's not going to really show up in the screen. I'll put it up a little close.
so
But
pretty?
this is called the Castani Shawl, and that is German for chestnut, if you're interested in knowing. So it's, what do you call this? Asymmetrical triangle? Or just a triangle?
I think asymmetrical.
Asymmetrical?
I'm not sure. Anyway, so it has cables and lace. There is a I-cord edging on it, and then the border is just knits and pearls. And I knit this in Knitting for Olive heavy worsted. And the colorway, I think I looked it up for one of our viewers was asking the question about it. It's called Dusty Petroleum Blue. So it's like a blue gray.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish this, I pretty much wear it every day around my neck. It's so soft and cozy. So it's really big.
That is big. Wow.
Wow.
So I love it. And she just released it this past weekend. So go and get the pattern. Easy to follow. Sometimes I get intimidated when it's cables and lace and think, not really intimidated, but more like I don't want to have to concentrate because I feel like I tend to have to concentrate more. Yeah. The pattern was written so well and so clear that I never lost track of where I was when I was knitting. Like not once the entire time I was knitting it did I have to go, wait, where am I? Or try to knit back or anything. It was so laid out so clearly. It was amazing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's really nice. It reminds me of a sweater. I think maybe because of the ribbing.
Down here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
I need more time.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so my second FO is I've knit this hat before. I knit it for our niece Lexi in a pink version, but this is also a gift knit, and I did a blue version. This is the Owen Hat.
So nice.
So nice.
I haven't blocked it yet, so the stitches will lay a little flatter once I block it, but I literally just cast off this afternoon, so I love knitting this pattern. It's so fun. Like if you like color work, it's easy color work, and you're only ever using 2 colors at a time.
Right.
Which is awesome. And I think it's just beautiful how it turned out. So this is by Knitterella. She has lovely, lovely patterns as well. Yeah. And the pom-pom that I used is, it's from Rose and Pearl as well.
It's cute. I love the blue and the pom-pom.
Yeah, it goes really nice.
Yeah. Good color choices with the blue and the grays. Like, oh, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's a nice,
does.
and that's not even blocked yet. Like, it looks great. I love it.
Yeah.
The yarns that I used is all, it's all knit picks.
Nice. The colors are perfect together.
Is it worsted or DK, Patty?
Well, I was just going to mention that. It's a DK weight hat. And I thought when I was going through, I grabbed the colors late at night. And I thought that I had picked all of the DK swish, which are these two colors. I cast it on and I'm like, wait, this one doesn't feel quite the same. Realizing that this one is wool of the Andes. So this is a weight, but it worked out really well. Like you wouldn't know. And once it's locked, it'll all lay nice and flat. And then I used, I don't know if this is Knit Picks. I feel like it's just, it was just from another project and I just pulled it out. And I feel like it might be a worsted weight as well. Anyway, it all worked out. So
yeah. It looks good. They're close enough. Like I think I often pair worsted weight with DK and it works out.
Yeah. So, and it didn't take me very long to knit, probably just like a couple evenings, maybe 2.5 evenings or so. Really fun, really easy pattern to follow too. So
love it.
Yeah, it's cute.
It is cute.
I definitely want to knit that one.
I know, so do I.
Yeah.
And Knitterella also has some other really nice patterns. I really like the look that she produces with her patterns.
Right.
And I think she has a lot of color work patterns. It's my thing. I love color work.
I do too.
Awesome. What other FOs? Any other? Do you want to talk about the pattern right now? Because that's sort of an FO.
Okay. I have yours here, Carrie.
Yeah.
That ties in with my half object, which is why
I there. Perfect.
Want to start, Carrie?
Yeah, sure. So Patty and I collaborated and came up with a new design called the Autumn Air Trio. And it's a hat, cowl, and fingerless gloves set. So Patty's going to do all the modeling because she has all of the FOs there. So it's a very versatile pattern. We all knit it in different weights. So Patty's is in a DK weight, and then I knit mine in a sport weight, and I believe June is knitting hers in a worsted weight. Not unbeknownst to you that it was a worsted weight when you ordered it, but it's all working out to be the same. And then, you can kind of pick and choose your colors too. Like it doesn't have to be a 2-color or 3-color. Like you can just play around with the colors as well for it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Like, these are actually in here slip stitch. I think there's 3 rows of slip stitch, right?
Yeah.
But you could do every slip stitch a different color even if you wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Like
if you have like scraps of yarn left over,
right,
you can change it up and have different colors throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. And you can knit on the fingerless gloves, you can knit the ribbing long enough to have it up or to flip it over as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So you can do either way. So this is the set that I knit, and I used chalane. I can't remember the colors that I used, but her yarn is very nice. She's from Quebec. Do you want to talk about yours, June?
Yeah, sure. So I knit mine in Peer Gynt. I showed it on the last podcast, but I'll show it again. I love this. I wear this every day when I go out for a walk. I've been wearing it. And my half object is I finished one mitten. I still have to finish the other one, but I need to do it because my hands really need the warmth. And so I didn't tie in the ends yet, so I have an end popping out. But yeah, it's a lovely fit.
Nice.
Yeah, they're so cozy. It fits perfectly.
Yeah.
And I like how you can fold it down if you want to, but I think in this weather I'll keep them up like that. But yeah, it's such a great easy wearing set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Patty's now modeling mine, which is great. Purple looks good on you, Patty.
It does.
I had leftover, the cream is a leftover from my Laurel sweater that I knit for Anna for the test knit. And then the purple is a Knit Picks yarn. And I can't, is it the Vitalana? Was that the ones that we got from that? Was the purple.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just grabbed what I had in my stash and it worked out perfectly. And then that's a rose and pearl pom-pom on the top as well.
It's cute. It's a huge pom-pom.
Yeah, it's massive. Love it.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So we are hoping to release this pattern next week, right?
We are, yeah. So the reason why I have Carrie set is because I was doing a photo shoot of our set today. So we have some nice photos to put in our pattern. Yeah. So that's exciting. I'm not sure what day next week, but by Friday, I would say next week, that we'll be releasing the pattern. And it's going to be a charity pattern as well. So all the proceeds are going to the Humane Society.
Yep.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Great job, ladies.
Thank you to our testers that are working on it for us right now. We appreciate your help.
Yes, we have amazing test knitters, and their sets are incredible. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate your help.
We do. Awesome. What about whips?
Who wants to go first?
So it's you guys have the same whip, but I don't know if you've been working on it as much, but the Stephen West shawl.
Oh, right. I haven't been working on mine, so I don't have it with me.
Me either.
Okay, well, I'll show mine. So this is the Slip Stravaganza. It's really all I've been knitting on. I haven't been knitting very much lately. It's been really busy at work and I'm just kind of tired at night. So I just want to pick up something that's already on the needles that is close by, and this is it. And I'm getting close to finishing. So I'm on the last clue.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And that's gorgeous.
Thank you. And I have decided that I'm going to definitely do the smaller version. He gives you, so I'm at the end, and the end is this edging. So it starts with these triangles that you make. You have to knit 25 of them, doing short rows. And that was really fun. It's all been really fun to do this pattern because it's not hard either. Like his instructions are so well written and easy to follow, which is why this has been it's okay when I'm tired because it's so easy to just pick up and do.
Right.
And yeah, so anyway, he does have an option. See how I have this white stripe kind of in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 more of those to do, like 2 more repeats of that. So I use all 3 of the alternating color, the contrasting colors. And you can stop there and then do an I-cord bind off, or you can keep going and repeat that. So you have 6 of these. So I've decided, okay, there are over 900 stitches on my needle right now. It takes me approximately 35 minutes to 1 hour to do 1 row, which is why I haven't been knitting that much. And maybe it's because I'm kind of tired too, so I'm taking my time, but it's very time consuming. So this week, every evening, I've put in about 2 or 3 rows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm love it. I can't wait. I think it's fun. It's warm, and I can't wait to get it off my needles.
Looks amazing.
It's
Thank
so
you.
good, June.
Thank you.
It's on my list. I've tried to prioritize everything to get things done in order. I have 2 things that I need to get done, and then I'm going back to my Stephen West, and that's my focus, is to get that one done as well.
Yeah, mine's on my list too. That and my Lana sweater, that's my focus for December.
Yes. Yeah, I want to get this done. and my other whip's done before December, which I think is doable so that I can concentrate. Because I'm not a person that likes to have a lot of whips going on at once. It starts to stress me out. I like working on one. Really, I like working on one thing at a time.
What's that called? There's the
Monogamous. I'm a monogamous
oh right
knitter.
right.
Mhm.
I am not.
Neither am I usually.
I try, trust me, but it just does not work out for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you have any whips, Carrie?
I have one whip, but you can go ahead.
Okay. I have two. I think I'll show my sweater first.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working on another sweater and I was being really good at just sticking to that sweater. But then I got a little mad at it and got sidetracked by another sweater. So I got another one on. And so I've been working actually pretty diligently because I love working on this. This is the Sparky by Andrea Mowry, and I love it.
So
wow.
And I'm even to the point where I cast on one sleeve already. So it's a top-down construction, and it's all over color work. This color work, you know, there's a little bit more to it. But then when you get to the body, it's just a very simple color work pattern that you do for the rest of the body. Just a regular ribbing on it. This is for, the Sparky has little front pockets. So this is for a pocket eventually.
nice.
Andrea Mowry has a really, she calls it her lifeline afterthought heel / or pocket. It's a video and it's excellent. I would say it's more of a forethought because you're kind of thinking about where you're going to put the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't really see it. But above the black yarn, which is my scrap yarn for the pocket, above and below it, there are there's more scrap yarn holding the stitches in place. So when I cut the black yarn, my stitches will be on the lifelines. That's what they're called.
Oh, cool.
So I don't have to worry about trying to find them or whatever. The sleeve will eventually, near the wrist, it will also have this design.
Nice.
The wrist. So I'm almost to that part. I think I have one more decrease to do, and then knit to about 12 inches, and then I can start this pattern on the sleeve.
Nice.
So the yarn that I'm using is, the natural color is Tuku yarns. It's their fingering weight in the colorway, I think it's Saki. So it's just like a creamy color. And then the color that I'm using throughout is Spin Cycle dyed in the wool, and it is called Burning Sensation.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really weird because Carrie and I, sometimes we have very similar taste. But she had test knit the Laurel in the summertime, and I'm showing her, we were doing a video chat, and I'm showing her my sweater. She asked me what I used, and I said the Burning Sensation. She's like, that is exactly what I used in my Laurel. And I'm like, oh, good, because I love your Laurel.
But it's funny how it looks so different because like your color work is very close together. The way it's knit, it looks sort of blurred, whereas in the Laurel, it's more pronounced. So the way the colors appear give it some variation, which is neat to see how one colorway can look different on different things.
Yeah.
Anyways, I must say, I'm a little addicted to knitting this sweater right now.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see it finished.
Same here.
I'll go back to the other sweater, which was my over the top tee, but it's just on a timeout right
That happens.
Mm-hmm. I love that it's color work on the sleeves too. Like, do you find that motivating to get the sleeve
Absolutely.
going?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's true.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. What about you, Mary?
I'm just untangling it in my fun project bag from June. So I'm just focusing, like I said, on my Lana sweater by unit. So I am at the point where I'm just about to start. It's all curly because I have really short cords on my needles. But I'm about to start the eyelet yoke. So I just have to knit 2 more plain rounds and then I can start the eyelets. There's like a scalloped border on the neckline and then on the cuffs as well. So that was fun doing.
That's so
Patty warned me it took some time. It wasn't hard. It was just slow going, and that was true, but it was great once it was done.
Mm-hmm.
And the wool that I'm using, unit was nice enough to give us kits to knit it. Is so the wool, it's fingering held with mohair. So it's the Isagar Spinny. And I don't know the color, it's a number. Color 1S. So that's what that is. And then the mohair that I'm using, I think is also a number, is the Drops Kid Silk.
right.
So
It's pretty.
mm-hmm. It's like a rusty orange color, I think.
Mm-hmm. Pinkish. It's kind of the same color as my set for this, like a almost like there's a bit of pinkiness to it, but also a bit of rust in it. I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my only focus right now, as I'm trying to be like June and be a monogamous knitter and only focus on one item at a time in hopes to get through my whips that way. So
exactly.
Hard thing to do, but I tried. It just doesn't work out for me.
Yeah, I feel the same about when I have I'm tempted to have a lot of whips on the go. Like, I like it, but then I start to get a little stressed. I don't know. I can't explain it. So
See, for me, it works the other way. If I work on it for too long, I get like really bored and it kind of starts to stress me out a little. Like, I just don't like this project anymore. So I have to put it aside, knit a hat or something like that, and then pick it up again and I feel better.
yeah.
yeah, I do find hats. I think
Mm-hmm.
June, you called it one time on our one episode. You said that's like a palette cleanser to like knit a
Yes.
hat. It's nice to like break things up and just get a hat done over a couple evenings and then go back to your bigger projects.
Yeah,
That's what I have.
agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have any whips, June?
I don't know if I've made progress on this I can't remember since the last episode. I think I put a couple rows on it, but I'll show it really quickly. My Choose Love shawl. So I've shown it quite a bit, but I think I did put a few rows on it. I'm into no, maybe I didn't, but anyway, I have it right here. It's a lovely pattern. It's Patty. This was designed by Patty. If you're new to the podcast, this might be your first time seeing it, but if you're, I'm sure everybody else has seen this quite a bit, but it's so nice. And I really want to get this finished. It's pardon?
I love your colors.
Same here, same here. It's a triangular shawl. It has some nice details in it, some slip stitches and some eyelets. Very relaxing, and it's going to fade. It's for 3 colors. So my third color, I'll just pop that out here. I can't wait. I'm like 2 rows away from starting the third color. I really need to get into it. So it's going to fade back into light again. And it's a speckle. So it's slightly different than the first speckle. Like the first one's more pinky and purpley, and this one's more purpley and blue. So, and this was a kit from Ginger Snap, her DK, and it's lovely as well. It's also 100% merino, and it's super soft. And I wonder if it's the same base that Leo and Roxy uses, because they feel very similar. They're both really soft. Yeah.
That's like fibers too. Their DK is like super soft as well. Oh, theirs is the one with cashmere.
has cashmere in it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you're right, it is very soft too.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a great, I'm really enjoying this. I did kind of put this aside. I think I put it aside because we were doing the slip extravaganza, and that, like, it has clues. If for anyone who doesn't know about that, Stephen West released clues every week. So I felt like I had to like keep up, and then gave up on it. So I kind of put this aside, but I really want to get back to this because I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I have one more whip.
Okay.
This is also a gift knit. And it's for a child. So I'm actually pretty excited to knit for a child. I don't often get to do that. But my friend asked me to knit her little grandson a little vest. So it's a bottom up. So I started at the bottom, and this is as far as I've gotten. But I think it's
cute.
Really
Cute.
Yeah. So this is really the next thing that I need to get off my needles, because I need to send it in the mail. The yarn that I'm using is the Barocco DK Vintage. So it looks like that. Nice yarn. It's good yarn for a child's sweater or knit because it has acrylic and wool. So it washes up nicely because it has acrylic, and it's a good price point, but it's nice yarn that it will endure a child. Yeah. The pattern that I'm using, Carrie will put up the name. I can't say it, but I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that.
Tater?
It's her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Something.
I'll post it up.
Okay. Really cute pattern. Here's a picture of the little boy wearing it. I think it's adorable.
Oh, that is adorable.
That's really cute.
Anyways, yeah, it's easy color work, just 2 colors. And I don't think it'll take long once I really get going, because it's for a 2/3-year-old.
So funny.
And sorry.
Funny thing about how we were just saying how we tend to gravitate towards the same colors. Did you pick those colors, or?
We picked them together. So she wanted something sort of similar to the picture, but I helped her to pick it like the right gray so there would be nice contrast.
Yeah, so, and I'm about to start, my next sweater will be a gift knit, which is also for a child and is also in Barocco Vintage DK in those 2 colors.
Oh, really?
Plus a cream.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So,
Now you know what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks great. I'm excited to start knitting that.
Yeah, it's
for a 2-year-old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so is there any more whips?
No, I have nothing else.
So we probably should have mentioned this at the beginning of the podcast, but we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of stuff to talk about. But this episode, we're going to do a giveaway, a YouTube giveaway. So you'll be able to comment below this video. And what we're going to ask you a question. What was the question?
The most favorite gift you've ever received.
Right. So just let us know what your most favorite gift that you ever received, below in the comments here, and that would be great. And we're going to draw 3 winners, and we had the prizes are from a company called Two Sheep LLC, and their calendars, their yarn calendars.
Yeah, so these are really cool calendars. So Lisa and Maria from Two Sheeps reached out, and gifted us this and gave these to us for our viewers. Each month in the calendar showcases an independent yarn dyer. And some neat things about this is at the start of each month, Two Sheeps will do a giveaway for the yarn that's in there. But then also at the start of each month, you have the ability to go in and purchase that yarn for each month at a discount. So I think it's the first day of the month they do it. Their sales, so you can order these calendars right through Two Sheeps, and their sales, they use a lot of their profits from their sales towards charities, and they support a lot of different organizations. There's information about sort of their perspective on their stance on, you know, Black Lives Matter and equality and things like that within the calendar as well. It's a great calendar. So we're going to give 3 of our viewers who comment below this video their very own calendar, so that you can be tempted by purchasing yarn every single month from an amazing indie dyer.
They're really nice calendars.
That's nice.
I like how they have the spiral binding, so they're flat. Yeah, and I think you may have mentioned that, but every month the dyer has only made this colorway for the calendar.
Oh, wow.
So each dyer has their own colorway for their month that you can only purchase, I think, through this calendar.
Yeah, it's specific for this.
Right.
So yeah, so thank you, Lisa and Maria, for gifting us those. That we are excited to share those with some lucky winners. We're gonna just have the comments open just for about 2 weeks, and then we're gonna close them out so we can announce the winners at our next episode and make sure we can get them out to the winners before the end of the year, so that you can see January's colorway and be tempted to purchase it in January. So
I'll just have everything posted below this video. I'll also include a link to Two Sheeps. So if you want to go check out the calendar, you can hop onto their website and have a look and see what they're all about as well. So, and all you have to do is just tell us what your favorite gift that you've ever received.
We have some guesses what it might be, but surprise us.
Yeah, for sure. Probably it might have something to do with knitting.
maybe.
No, those are beautiful calendars, and what a lovely idea to, number 1, support independent dyers, number 2, support charities. Like,
for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah. So should we move to acquisitions?
Sure.
Who would like to go?
I will, because this literally just arrived like 10 minutes before the podcast started.
I got something right before too.
Did you? That's funny. So, okay. So what this is more of the own Roxy DK. Seems to be our favorite right now. And so I ordered this. I'm making this using this as a gift, and I'm really excited to cast this on. I'm just gonna pull this up. So what I'm gonna make for the gift is the Cozy Ups little pine headband pattern.
Cute.
Yeah, so it's a really cute pattern, and they're doing a knit along for it right now. So I'm hoping to also join that knit along. And then with the extra yarn, because this is more than enough to make the headband, I'm going to make the coordinating mitts.
Nice.
Yeah, so the mitts so it's part of the little pine tree. If you buy the little pine tree pattern, then the little pine headband comes with it. And the little pine tree pattern is for hat and mittens.
Awesome. And the headband's reversible, right? So you can have the trees out, or you can flip it and it's just solid on the inside.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be nice. And then this yarn, it's the same that Carrie was using. It's Meredith, which is just a lovely color of gray. And then this is, what is it called? Tranquil.
Ready?
Awesome.
The recipient will love it.
Yes.
For sure.
I think so.
I don't have any acquisitions, so you can go next, Patty.
Oh, okay. So I don't generally join giveaways, but there was one on Instagram, and actually I had this kit in my shopping cart right before they did the giveaway, so I almost bought it, but I did enter the giveaway and I won. I was so blown away that happened. So what it is it's sea turtle fiber art sock set, and you get 2 minis that coordinate with a full skein of yarn. Isn't that amazing?
That's an amazing gift. Yeah, I love those colors too.
And what came with it is a project bag. And
wow.
it was made by So Shannon YYC. And I bought her bags before, and they're lovely bags. But isn't that adorable?
That is adorable.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. I like the liner on the inside. The fabric on the inside's pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very pretty.
Thank you so much, ladies. I am just blown away by this prize, and I think it's absolutely amazing. And I'll have their information posted in the show notes, so if you would like to check them out, I've bought from both these ladies before, and they do have amazing, like the yarn, sea turtle fiber arts yarn is awesome, and these bags are great too.
Was your one Soldotna knit in sea turtle?
Yes.
Yes.
It was.
So your 3/4 length sleeve one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fun sweater.
Yeah.
I should wear it.
Good. That's a fun prize. That was a surprise.
It was. I was so shocked. Yeah. Very nice.
Do you have any more acquisitions, June?
Yeah, I have a couple other skeins, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So I'll show them closer to when I'm ready to cast something on with them.
Cool.
I have one more.
Yeah.
I am always tempted by Ginger Snap That, because she's always posting amazing yarn and amazing bags. And she was coming out with a series of gnome bags, and I just saw this one and I could not resist. I think it's so cute. And it's so
Oh, I love it.
They're so cute.
I know. It's a lovely, huge, it's got the wire frame to it. Cute fabric on the
little mushrooms on the inside.
I just love it. And it's definitely big enough to hold a sweater. Got these.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm. And I like that it's probably a Christmas bag, but it doesn't look Christmassy.
I don't think it is. She just had just a bunch of different gnome bags.
Gnomes, okay.
I think she did have some Christmas ones, but there were others that weren't as well.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a good size bag. I use my Ginger Snap bag, but that size that has the sheep on it, and it's perfect. That's what I use for my sweater knitting.
It's amazing.
Is that the one, Carrie, that has sparkly?
It came with a stitch marker. I just found that in the pocket.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that was cute.
I didn't know that. That's adorable.
That is.
So cute. Yeah, it has a pocket too.
Love it.
It's nice. It coordinates with your sweater too. Perfect.
So, yeah, that's everything for me.
Great. I think that's it then.
So don't forget to enter our knit-alongs, especially the ones that are coming to an end, because they'll be ending next week. That would be for the sock and the shawl. And also enter our giveaway. So comment below and just tell us what your Favorite gift you've ever received? I don't know why I can't say that.
No, it sounded awkward when I was saying it too. I'm not sure.
Your most favorite gift.
Tell us what your most favorite gift has ever been. It still sounded weird. Anyway.
And then don't forget that Patty does a great job at putting show notes together for every episode. So there'll be show notes in our Ravelry group that Patty also links in the YouTube video, right? Detailing everything we talked about, all the yarns we discussed and everything like that. So you can find all the information there.
Yeah. All right. So we will have some winners to announce our next podcast, and we will be podcasting again in a couple of weeks.
For sure. All right, everybody. Well, hope you're well, staying safe and healthy and warm if you're in a colder environment right now. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
Bye.